Hey guys, okay. Forget about filming with the camera turned this way because you see more of me when the camera is faced this way. Like you can see what I have on and everything. So I'm not worried about other people saying, well, film this way. Yes, for pros, pros can film this way, but I'm a pro filming this way. So whether you like it or not, you're going to hear what I have to say. Okay, I just ate a whole box. Well, I had some Swiss rolls in here that I ate. And then I also went to the store and I purchased another bag of M&Ms, the peanut kind. You know that's my favorite, the peanuts. And some long-lasting original Now Laters. Like in every video, you've seen my tongue red and yellow and orange and blue and all type of colors. Do they have a blue Now Later? No, they have purple and a green one. But guess what? I found my notebook. And in this notebook, this is the notebook on the front cover. As my cover photo on my YouTube channel. Yes, it's this one. But I've written everything down in this book that I've gotten that inspired me from my Shira Star Goddess. I've written everything down from her, from protection spells to money spells, love spells, of course, definitely. A lot of the stuff, you know what's really funny? A lot of the spells that people do, some people are doing those spells and don't even know that they're doing it because they're practicing certain type of techniques to get what they are desiring. And a lot of times when people try to practice something, then they end up making a mistake because they didn't do it the right way. But they do it already, and it has a lot to do about like the intentions that you put into the work that you're doing. And some people don't need that much intention at all because it's something that's just there, I guess, in a type of way. But I've noticed that a lot of the things that you do when you put your intentions into the magic that you do or practice the certain type of rules that you have to go by to certain people that it applies to, then you won't have to worry about it not being successful because your intentions were into it and it was very deep. So it had more energy behind it because your body has an energy also, and it can attract certain things and things that you desire. However, you still need to put work into it. So that's what I realized. But inside this book, I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff and manifesting tips from. It's funny because I'm supposed to be doing a video about something else, and then I'm just telling you guys what this is about, what my book is about, or whatnot. As I wrote down, I put Ashira Star Goddess YouTube lessons. Because I learned a lot from her, so I'm trying to encourage you guys to go on her page also and look at that too, because not many people are broadcasting her. It's like, I see people broadcasting her, and I'm one of them, but I know she said something about, you don't have to tag me, you don't have to blah, blah, blah. Okay, Shira. Your wish is granted. But I will say thank you for everything that you've done that inspired me. But I do want to still keep her on the level that she wants to be kept on, because I don't want to disrespect and over advertise when it needs to just be good just the way it is. because I don't want nobody to over advertise me. I just want somebody to advertise me just right. And I learned that about this other guy too. Um, oh, William. Okay, January. I wrote another thing down in this book that I wasn't supposed to write, but I needed something to write on. But I'm glad that I kept this book because remember I said whenever you write down something, you want to make sure that it is detailed, especially when you are trying to manifest something into happening to reality. Boom. And not many people remember to do that, but it's very meaningful because if you think about it, back in the Bible days, they had to write things in stone, and it was important for them to write that down because some people needed to remember and study ways of manifesting or having a prosperous life or being wiser or learning from past mistakes or needing encouragement. That's why I write in my book. um, so yeah, I also noticed a whole bunch of stuff. Um, I remember when, and I made a video before about writing things down, but I wrote some things down before where I said, I want, and I want this, and I want that, and I made a list, but really, I was supposed to say, I will get, I will have, I will, blah, blah, blah. And that was more motivating than I want, I want, I want, I want, I want. Because then it was like, okay, I go back and I look inside of the journals that I wrote in the past and I say, did I really just say I want? How many can I cross out? I said, I want this. Okay, I got that. Okay, I got that. I got that. But then it's almost like it wasn't that many things that I accomplished that I could really see when I wrote down on my paper. Like I couldn't really see where I have accomplished some things. So when I started writing down, I have or I will, then I started to cross out a lot more things, seeing it happen right before my eyes. And it didn't have, some of the stuff did not happen overnight, of course, but a lot of things did because I started to reflect and see the progress that I was making. Either it was already seen or I was haven't seen it, but I was working towards it. That's how I was able to identify that whatever I wrote down when I said I have or I will have or I will get, it was already in the making, it was already in the movement. I had to actually go out there and work towards it. Not that I already wasn't, but it encouraged me a lot more because I read back over all the positive things that I have, that what I am, what I can do, and everything like that. So it wasn't really a bad thing for me to not write it down because I was already doing it. So not that I had to write it, but it encouraged me because some people feel like they have to write things down in order for them to see themselves and encourage themselves more than others would encourage them. Because when you're not around somebody who's going to encourage you all the time, then it's really up to you to sit there and say, well, what do I need in order to motivate me to continue to do something else? And that, my friend, is your own motivator. So when you read over, it's like you're being reminded by yourself instead of having someone else remind you. Because the key of achieving something is to stay motivated to do it and to be encouraged at any point of your life when you start to doubt something from happening. That's when you need that encouragement. So I always write down in my book. And I find myself not writing down things a lot often because it's already written. So why would you? That's another thing, another reason why some people like their faith is um blocked because they're blinded. And sometimes the faith is not blocked, it's just a blind shield, but they end up making it, but they don't know how. Like they forget. And the only reason why they forget is because they had something that did not remind them to move forward. Boom. That's all for today. See you guys.